So y'all know, first things first, I had to start with the bacon. So I took my air fryer and I just placed the bacon in there and I put it on bacon and I let mine cook for like 12-15 minutes or whatever. But I almost burned my bacon. So you really just gotta know your air fryer when it comes to this, y'all. But anywho, while I cook, y'all already know we got a story time. So boom, this was back when I was working fast food, y'all, and somebody had stole my bag. So at this particular time, this was one of the fast food places where I was like, basically, like, management was terrible, they treated us terrible, you know, never saw eye to eye, that type of thing. So it came a particular time where me and the manager was not seeing eye to eye again, and she was being very petty, very shady, very not demure, very not classy. And y'all, right here, I was trying to cook my bacon, but the air fryer was playing with me. Like, I literally was fighting with the air fryer. Like, I don't know what was going on, but it would not go in. Like, look, I'm fighting with the air fryer, and it always be them times you try not to make a lot of noise that you end up making a lot of noise. Like, it was so irritating. But I had got it on, and like I said, I put it on 12 minutes. So back to the story. We wasn't seeing eye to eye, y'all. So I was like not talking to her. Like, we working, but we just like basically like cold shoulder. Like, we just working. That's it. You got a question about something, ask it. If not, just we not speaking. It was on that type of vibe, you know. So right here, I'm making my mixture for my French toast, and I'm just using one egg because I'm only one person. Like, I don't need too much, and I'm only using 2 slices of bread. So I use 1 egg and some cinnamon powder to make my mixture, along with some heavy whipping cream. Now, I ain't gonna lie, in my 20 years of life, this was my first time making French toast. Like, no cap, I've never made French toast before. This is my first time making French toast, and I actually had to look up the recipe. So I don't know how y'all do it, but this is what I did. I just took the egg, the cinnamon, the heavy whipping cream, and I mixed it all up in that bowl together. But back to the story, y'all. So yeah, we was not speaking. Like, we was literally just giving each other the cold shoulder, working over each other, basically, because we're not really speaking like that. So one day I left work or whatever, and see, I be so caught up sometimes in what be going on, and folks be upsetting me and stuff, that I'll either leave things behind or I'll misplace things and stuff like that. You know how you be caught up in your feelings and stuff like that. Yeah, so it was like that. So y'all, I had ended up going home, and I didn't even have to work the next day. So I'm just like, oh, let me get out of here. And I'm guessing that this is how this situation had happened, because I was just so ready to get out of there. So I end up going home. The night goes by. The morning nearly goes by. Y'all, I had to check on that bacon. It wasn't nowhere near done. That's why I said I let it cook for 12 to 15 minutes. And while that was cooking, I had put me some butter inside the pan, because I'm getting ready to put my dip my bread in the mixture and put that in the pan as well. Now, I did lose my footage of me dipping the bread in the mixture, but you already know how it go. You dip it on one side, dip it on the other. So y'all, the next day comes, the day that I don't have to work, and I get up in the morning time, and I believe I was trying to order something on my phone, and so I'm like, let me get my card. So I go in my closet, y'all, and I realized that I don't got my purse, and inside my purse is my cards, my ID. I got some cash money in there, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want nobody to get a hold of that. So bro, I immediately start panicking. I start tearing the closet up. I'm ripping stuff down. Where my purse? I'm checking the car. I'm going back and forth. Now y'all, as I let my own French toast cook, I did put cinnamon on each side of the bread, and I knew that was too much. That's why I started making that face. So finally, I had checked on the bacon again, and the bacon was about done. So yeah, I had cut that off or whatever. So now I'm like, let me check to see if it's flipped over, because like I said, I ain't never cooked French toast before. I don't know when it's supposed to be done. So I start checking or whatever, and it was still very, very light. And me personally, I just wasn't gonna eat it in the condition that it was in. So I just let that cook a little more or whatever, and I had went on and took my bacon out the air fryer. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm rummaging. I'm talking about tearing stuff up. You know, when you lose important stuff like your ID or your card or whatever, it causes immediate panic. So y'all see me, that was a good flip too. Like, I ain't never been able to flip pancakes or nothing, but baby, I can do some French toast. I found out. I didn't even know. But yeah, it causes immediate panic. So I go into panic mode, and so now I'm forced to have to talk to the ops, bro. I had to sit up here. I had to text the manager phone. Hey, I'm missing my purse. I think somebody might got my purse. She like, who was on the shift with you? I tell her who was on the shift with me. She like, all right, we're going to run the cameras. I'm going to let you know. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, you know what? No. Matter of fact, I'm finna go up there. Like, bruh, when I say I put my shoes on so fast, bonnet on, hair not combed, house clothes on, house shoes on, I'm just ready to go, honey. I need my wallet. I'm not leaving this parking lot till I get my wallet. That's the type of time when I was on $6 million and I'm crazy. That's the type of time when I was on, nah, for real. Like, when it comes to some money, things get a little serious. When it comes to some money, it's games is not finna be played, I'm telling you. Period. Y'all see my food. I really outdid myself with this one. And I've been told y'all that I don't even do breakfast food, so I really shot myself. So now, I'm about to mix up my eggs. So with my eggs, I do 2 eggs, some shredded cheese, that's sharp cheddar, some onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, and a little bit of milk. And I just use the milk because it seems like my eggs come out better when I do it that way. Otherwise, my eggs be trash and I be having to throw them away. But yes, y'all, so I went out there. I ran through the front door, ran to the office. Shawty looking at me like, what you doing here? She shocked. She like, why are you here? I told you I was gonna check and I'm gonna let you know. Baby, I got to see for myself. So we get to watching the cameras. We watching everything. And this is one particular girl that she was already pretty like, I didn't used to like try to be shaded at her on purpose, but she just, her whole demeanor and then just what her conversation used to be about just used to rub me the wrong way. So she constantly was going back and forth to the back, around everybody's back and stuff. So I did see her move. She picked up my bag, she moved my bag, but she grabbed her bag and then she walked off. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when we saw that, we was like, hold on. Cause Shawty finna get it. And Shawty was on the line at that moment when we was watching the camera. So I was like, hold on, like, don't let me find out she the one took my bag. It's finna be an issue up in here. But y'all, she did not take my bag. It's crazy. Like, she didn't take my bag. She was actually not that type of person. She moved my bag over to get her bag and then she left. And I was just so glad that she did not steal my bag, like, for real. So I didn't find my bag there. At this point, I'm still panicking because what the world? I ain't been nowhere but working home. Where's my bag? So y'all, I get back to the house still. I got a little nasty attitude. I'm talking about the attitude was funky. The attitude was so funky. I ain't gonna lie. It was funky. But y'all, I get back to the house. I start rummaging again. And guess what my bag at? Sitting in the bottom of the closet. And I done went off. And one thing about me, when something is missing of mine, I'm going to blame everybody until I find it. I don't care. Like, when something is missing of mine and I know I've only been working home, I'm going to accuse all of my coworkers until I find it. Because until I find it, they did it. And I don't care what nobody say. So now right here, I put me some butter in the pan. And I'm just waiting for it to heat up. And then I poured my egg mix in there. My egg yolk and stuff like that. I poured it in there. I let it sit for a few minutes. And then I started to scramble my eggs up. Because at this point, our breakfast is literally at the final stages. So, yeah. And I did myself with the eggs too because I'm not good with cooking eggs. I usually only cook them in the microwave. But for the sake of cooking with Kyrie, y'all pushed me to get back on the stove. This breakfast sandwich looks so good. I just had to have it. Like, I just had to go cook it. So, yeah, I scrambled my eggs up and they came out greater than I thought. And I really feel like it's because of how much butter that I used. But y'all, this just goes to say, like, it's crazy how you'll accuse somebody so quick before you even know if you misplace your own stuff. Because like I said, I was so caught up in my feelings and in my head and just so sick of working that job and the people around me. It was just so toxic that I misplaced my own stuff and I got to tripping bad. I done had my mama take me up here. I'm busting through doors. I'm where's my bag, bro? Who got my bag? Who took my bag? Everybody looking at me like, Shawty, what going on? Ain't nobody took your bag. You been here how long? Ain't nobody ever touched your bag. But y'all, one thing I learned about eggs, when they look like this like the climax. You feel what I'm saying? This like the climax. So you just gotta keep on mixing until they get a little more. Because I don't like no mushy foods. Like, I'm not even a texture person, but I don't like too much mushy foods when it comes to stuff like this. Like eggs, I'm not gonna eat them if they're mushy. They gotta be like crispy in a way, if you get what I'm saying. So I had to keep doing this or whatever, and I didn't want them to burn, so eventually I had cut the stove off, but I just still left the pan on the eye so that they could continue to cook. But yeah, I'm proud of myself, y'all. I cooked eggs, period. I cooked eggs. Be proud of me. And y'all make sure y'all comment down below in the comment section. Comment down y'all favorite breakfast food and comment down below if you can make good eggs or not. Now, y'all see how the texture of it is starting to change and it's starting to look less and less mushy. That's exactly how I like my eggs. So I wasn't really about to settle for nothing less because I needed this sandwich to be nothing less of perfect. I wanted it exactly how I had seen it, if not even better. And I do feel like I did it better. No shade, all tea, no shade. I do feel like I did it better because look at that plate, baby. I didn't come to play at all. I did not come to play. Don't tell me you wouldn't eat that. Comment down in the comment section below. Just rate that plate 1 through 10 right there. Don't even rate the sandwich. You ain't gotta rate the sandwich, baby. Rate that plate right there 1 through 10. You can't tell me you wouldn't eat that breakfast. So finally, it's time to suit up again. You know, I'm putting my gloves back on because it's time to assemble this sandwich. So the sandwich was pretty easy, pretty self-explanatory. Now, what I did wrong, though, I'm not going to lie, I put my eggs in there first instead of my bacon. I should have put the bacon on the bottom because it's more so flat, and put the bacon against the bread versus trying to stack it on top of them eggs. But hey, I'm going to do it my way, you do it your way. But yeah, I stuffed that sandwich like none other. And y'all know what would have really been so perfect with this Hawaiian bread. I needed some Hawaiian bread on this. And I'm not talking about Hawaiian rolls, baby. Hawaiian bread. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh, okay. Look at me looking all professional with these gloves on. It's giving catering by Carii. It's giving cooking with Carii. It's the best cooking show out there. But y'all see what I'm saying? Like, this is why I should have put the bacon on the bottom, because just look. And then I tried to put it on the other piece like it's gonna make a difference, but I realized it was the same thing because the other piece gonna be flipped over the top. So don't even mind that, okay? Sometimes the train of thought be all over the place. Then I mushed it down, tried to get that sandwich together real good. Yes, y'all, this is a good fulfilling breakfast sandwich. But now it's time to cut it in half because I'm not about to eat that sandwich just like that because I do not want my eggs and stuff falling all over the place. I don't like to eat messy. I like to eat neat. Now, when it came to cutting this sandwich, I really feel like your knife is very, very important because look how sharp that knife was. So it can go straight through and you don't really like mess up your bread. Like, you don't want no raggedy bread. Like, I feel like that was real important. So, yeah, my knife was good. Chef Ari, it went clean through. And then just look at that pull apart. I know that didn't look the best, but y'all, it didn't look the best. So that's actually why I had got another plate and I started to put my stuff on a different plate than that. So yeah, because my presentation is everything. The food can be 10 out of 10, but if the presentation is horrible, I won't even want it. So I went on in the cabinet and got me another 5-star plate because I only eat off of white plates. Don't play. But yeah, I had went on and I just made it real nice, real pretty on the plate before I even put my powdered sugar and stuff on the top. And y'all, the powdered sugar was just really for decoration. So this is not like really a part of the meal. You don't have to have it. It was just literally for decoration, for the presentation of things. And y'all, look at how much eggs and stuff is left over on that plate. I really stuffed this sandwich. Like, you would have thought it was a double French toast, bacon and egg sandwich or something. But y'all, then after I got looking all nice and pretty, I went out and opened my powdered sugar, and y'all see I tried to use my little spoon or whatever to do it, but I think I'm just heavy-handed with stuff. I be just putting way too much. Like, just watch. I did not mean to dump as much as I did on one of them slices, but it is what it is now. See what I'm saying? Things be going smooth, then out of nowhere, it just, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, look at that. Why I got all that snow on the top of my bread, babe? That's not tea, baby. All you needed was a little. Maybe I should have took my hands and just did a little pinch, a little sprinkle. Cause that ain't it. I really did not want all that sugar on there, but once I put it up there, it is what it is. But it looked great, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, like, I was so shocked myself at how good this sandwich looked. So finally it was done. I ain't even gonna lie, this took longer than it should have for me to cook, but I was so excited to eat it because it looked so good. And I love a breakfast sandwich. I love some breakfast. And one thing I've come to learn is it is much cheaper to cook anything you want than to buy it. So yeah, I put some syrup on it. Now, when I first put the syrup on it, I was like, bro, I don't want my hands to be that messy. I should have kept my gloves. But this is a messy meal, just to let y'all know. Like, if you don't want your hands to be messy, then yeah, you're gonna need some gloves or something, or just put your syrup throughout the sandwich. But that's not how I wanted mine, because baby, I'm eating French toast. I wanted it on the top. But let's depict our sandwich. So my French toast, 10 out of 10, especially for my first time. It was giving my mama French toast, and I like that. My eggs, I'm gonna give my eggs a 9 out of 10. I don't know, like, I got them good, but they weren't perfect. And they weren't just perfect. I got them good though. My bacon, a 10 out of 10. I really couldn't go wrong with that because it was in the air fryer. So I appreciate the fact that I got an air fryer. And then what else we got? The whole assemblation of the sandwich. I'm gonna give that sandwich a 10 out of 10. It is so flavorful. It's so fulfilling. It's really a 3-in-1. It's like one of them breakfasts that just don't miss. Like, it's everything you need and more, like literally. If y'all, it might not look like a lot because it is a sandwich, but if y'all knew how much food this was, you'll understand. Like, you eat this, you ain't gonna need nothing for the next 4-5 hours. I promise you. Like, it was really so good. And I ate that first piece a little bit too fast because I had already gotten full. But one thing about me, when it comes to breakfast food, I do not be feeling like saving it for later. But yes, y'all, this particular sandwich had went very viral on TikTok. It did like over 1 million views or something. And I was just like, dang, bro, that truly looks good. But I won't be paying nobody to make it because cooking with Kari, I gets down. I gets busy. It's nothing I can't make. It's nothing I can't do. And you know what? That's the outlook that you should have on life with any and everything. It's nothing that you can't do. It is nothing that you can't do. As long as you put your mind to it and you really believe, you can achieve. Not even to sound like motivational or that, but I sound like something somebody done. I'm pretty sure somebody done said that before, but nah, for real. That's just how you gotta do it. Like, I believe I can make the sandwich. I seen the vision and I just made it happen. Now I can stand next to somebody who did 1 million and say I did it too. You know what I'm saying? Now I can stand next to somebody and have some work to show for what I did. But overall, y'all, my sandwich was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for everything. Make sure you guys subscribe. And y'all, my plate was, by the end of this video, baby, my plate was clear. Not a drop left. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Comment down below any viral TikTok, any viral anything that you guys would like for me to try to cook. And I got a special surprise coming when we hit 1K. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button on this channel. Ingredients will be in the description box below. And just stay tuned for the next episode.